Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. How are you all this morning on this Monday, July the 24th, 7:30 a.m. Central Time? Things are looking good. We're in a good position right now, and it's all about next era energy today, solar. We're very excited about solar, what's going to happen. Let's go through our positions. You can see I'm up again today. Let's add our overlay. Let's add our S&P 500. We're beating the market once again. Very good. We're pretty much beating the markets consistently, which is very nice indeed. You can see we're up on the day. We're up. Oh, we're slightly behind on the week, though. Look at that. We're just about to match it. We're up on the 1 month, the 3 month, the year to date. Looking good. We're beating the markets all the time. Let's go and go over and look at the Roth IRA. Let's add in here our S&P comparison. There you go. We are just behind at the moment on the S&P. Never mind. We are down on the day. But we are up. In fact, we're down on the week now. That's because of Tesla. But we're up on the month. We're up on 3 months. And year to date, we're doing well as well. 1 year and the all position. The all position, let me just have a look at that. We are just slightly behind, again, because of Tesla. But I bought the dips, sold off the top, not a problem. And I've got cash on hand. The cash I've got available is for NEE. We'll talk about that in a minute. 57.2, so 57.8 is our all-time high. So we're getting close to that. Looking nice. Let's bring in some comments this morning. Let's see who we got here first. Hey, Jojo was a man who thought he was a loner, but he knew it couldn't last. That's Bill quoting a bit of Get Back there. Octavio Garcia, good morning, everyone. Is California grass a euphemism for Tilray stock? Well, should we have a quick look at Tilray for a minute? Let's go have a quick look at Tilray as you mentioned it. Let's have a little look. It's barcoding. It's barcoding this morning. Not good for a stock. I saw that happening as well. With Virgin Galactic this morning. Another bad sign when you see stocks doing this barcoding. It's really, really bad for the stock. It means algos are just trading in and out. No faith in the stock whatsoever. Not good. Anyway, there we go. Wonderful to see you all this morning. How is everybody? If you just arrived, please do smash the like button. Let us know you're here by tapping the like button. It makes all the difference. Okay. Now then, our strategy today. Good that we're up. Fantastic. Good that we're up. Virgin Galactic going nowhere. Gold under 180. We want to buy some more. We've got the S&P up today. Very nice. 416. Trimmed it back. I don't want to trim it anymore. Amazon going up. Fantastic. One of my biggest positions. I've trimmed off the top already. Apple going up. NEE. Now then, we popped up this morning, sold straight off. The reason for this, and hope you think the same, we've got the earnings tomorrow morning. So I've got 2 positions. I'm up finally on solar, 1.1, plus I earn those good dividends from NEE. They've been very, very good to me. The Roth IRA, where I can trade tax-free, I've sold my position. I trimmed it up the top above this position a couple of days ago on Friday. And if we beat on earnings, of course, it could pop up. However, there's more than likely to be a sell-off, even if it beats on earnings. That's just how these things go. And I was only up a couple of percent. So I'm right on the entry point. So the chances are I'll be able to buy it back lower with the profits I made tax-free. But if it does keep going up, I've got my long-term position anyway. So that's my strategy. Tomorrow morning, we are going to cover the earnings for NEE. Here it is. You can book your ticket there on the homepage of my YouTube channel, the upcoming live streams. There's all your events in order as they appear. And tomorrow morning, we have got next era energy. So hopefully you'll join us for that. Solar up today. Enphase 0.46. Coca-Cola down very slightly. However, All the defensives are going up. Why? Because we have got the FOMC report on Wednesday, which we'll be covering live. If you want to join us for the FOMC report on Wednesday, upcoming live streams, look on the homepage. There it is. There is the Fed. Join us for that. That's the big event of the year. All those are always the big events of the year. Okay, so that's why defensives are up. Even though we're down slightly, we were down 4% a few days ago. We're now up 4%. We're doing really, really well. So Coca-Cola, great. J&J, great. 250 target now. Very, very nice indeed. Chevron, up. Oil goes up in the summer. I want to trim it off the top. I don't like holding my money there. Tesla, well, it's sold off. We had 14 shares of Tesla. Well, we now own 21.5 shares of Tesla. It's at 1.83 of my main account. I'm down 9%. I could buy more here if I wanted to, but you never know. It might go a bit lower first. But I'm up 29% on my overall position on my Roth. That's where I trade it, where I trimmed off the top. It's at 29% of my portfolio. Very bullish on Tesla. Okay, Rivian, down slightly today. The overall portfolio is really starting to pick up pace now. McDonald's is down slightly. Google is up today. Microsoft is up. Walmart is down very slightly. Good morning, says the Queen. Leo, good morning. Jojo S, good morning to you. How are you this morning? Lovely to have you here. Tesco. Tilray, barcoding, not good. Robinhood, down very slightly. IonQ, up but down from its high this morning. Rocket Labs, going down because we've got flights in July 28th. So we'll just drop a bit until we'll start building again for the flight. Plug, I'm down 5%. Procter & Gamble, Rumble, Fun, FFIE, Rio Tinto, and Meta up today, it's up 0.51. Now, Bitcoin is gone down again, 29,000. We've got Polygon down at 2.46, and XRP is down today 5%, down at 69. So all those gains I had, I've lost. But that's the name of the game. We'll stay in there for now. I still see it going to $5. And there is our rundown this morning. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Sherry, I told you Tesla will go down to 250 when you bought it at 280. Maximilian, you did say that, but I was already in at 180 or whatever, at 150. So it doesn't matter buying on the way down. It was with profits I bought when I sold at 190. So it's still a profit and I'm still buying back cheaper. It's not the fact I'm paying more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Morning, James. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. The overall portfolio is looking very tasty. We're doing all right. As you can see, we're moving up this morning on the overall account, on the Roth IRA. Overall balance, 57.2. Looking good. Okay, I like it. Let's go over to our news, see what we've got on Bloomberg this morning. Let's see if there's anything is relevant this morning. Software One launches review after rejecting second Bain bid. Kathy Bostaniak is predicting we will see a slowdown. Most people believe that. I think we've had a heck of a rise. That's why I've moved more of my money into defensives. I bought Tesla on the way down. Space is just, I've got no interest in space at all at the moment. Barcoding, the stock is going nowhere. I've said it until I'm blue in the face. I don't see anywhere that space is going right now. Not short term anyway. However, we say, but this, but that. JP Rothschild. Got someone dissecting my language here. Fair enough. How are you this morning? All right. Awful signs in Greece, of course, with the fires and the global warming. It's absolutely terrifying what's going on. I learned a lot over the weekend about AI, and that was interesting. Quite frightening, to be perfectly honest. But there you go. All crypto is down today. If we look at our crypto bubbles, you can see everything is down at the moment. Let me just change that this screen here a minute and go over to Quattrony. There you go. That's the crypto bubbles not looking very impressive today. TWT is up, Doge is up, but everything else pretty much is down today. CAS is up 2%. But yeah, everything is down today. It's a red day, and we might have some buys soon from Sensei. You never know. That might be coming up soon. Anyway, we'll talk about Sensei shortly. We've got some interesting things to share with you this morning. All right, we've got 31 watching. Let's do a bit of housework if we can. If you could tap the like button, let's put a minute on the clock. If you could tap the like button, it makes a huge difference to me. If you like the content, tap the like. There's 31 watching. Then YouTube will suggest more content like this and let you know when I go live and breaking news. If you don't like what I'm doing, please tap the down like button, because that way you won't see me again. YouTube won't suggest my live videos, and that's fine. I don't mind, because I get a more engaged audience, and you don't get to see what you don't want to see. So do something, either smash the like button or do the down like. I don't mind. Just do something rather than sit there and do nothing. Thank you ever so much indeed. Look at that. We've got to 31 now, 22. Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you ever so much, everyone who took part in that. Appreciate you very much indeed. All right, back to the main positions. Mario Ortiz, good morning to you. What do you think about Tesla? Well, I've been buying more. I trimmed off the top, and then I bought back with my profits lower. Maximilian said, I told you it was going lower. It doesn't matter, because I sold off the top at 290. So I had free money. So if I bought it back at 289, I would still be making money. So it doesn't matter. I've banked those profits. Those profits are built in to buy the shares back. So I've just been buying on the way down because I'm bullish on Tesla. I want to get up to 50 shares this year, 100 by next year. So I want to acquire more shares of Tesla. And the way to do that is trim off the top just before the earnings. And then after the earnings, as it goes down, always does, buy back. Makes perfect sense. Even Elon Musk said that's what you should do. Not that that's something I follow, whatever he tells me to do. I'm just saying that's what he did say. Daniel says, I'm glad to be out of space. Yeah, I'm out of space at the moment. Absolutely right. Not in it at all. There's much better opportunities on the market. Much, much better. And one of those, of course, is NEE, Enphase Energy and Next Era Energy. Solar is now doing well, and we're looking for the earnings tomorrow morning, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some discounts on the earnings. Even if it beats, there's always a disappointment on the earnings. All right. Excellent stuff. Just a quick update of where we're doing. We want to get to 10,000 subscribers so we can do our fundraisers. You can see we're at 9,562. I bought a lot of it. I love ASML, says Daniel. You can see we're not far away from 10,000 subscribers now. Excellent. Let me just pop in to say hello to our guests on Rumble this morning. Welcome to all of you. Hi, hello, how you doing? Let me just drop a little hello in there. Welcome to all my guests on Rumble, and a quick visit into our Facebook audience. And a huge shout out to Facebook and all of you that follow me on Facebook. I want to thank you. We've just reached a milestone. Mario Ortiz, you might notice today, we're at 1,000 followers. Thank you very much indeed for following me on my Facebook page. We're now 1,000 followers. If you've not yet followed me on Facebook, let me give you the Facebook link just there. There it is. Thank you very much indeed. That's really, really kind of you. There you go. So we're running on Facebook. Let me just put a couple of likes on there as I'm doing it. People often say, why do you like your own posts? Well, I just do. I mean, I just like everything. I wouldn't make it if I didn't like it. I just think it's a good practice to like your own stuff. It doesn't change the algorithm in any way, but it's living in a positive world rather than a negative world. So I always like my own posts. There you go. At least I get one like, eh? There you go. I think I'm up to date now. Whoops, there's another one. I just missed one. Sometimes I miss them. I don't know how I miss them, but I've missed a few this week. Blimey. How did I miss all these? I normally go through and do them as they come out, but I've obviously missed a few. Let me just do a couple more. Don't have to like everything, but I like to put a like on everything. I wonder why that's so many there not done. That's kind of strange. Wow, that's unusual. Oh well, what the heck. Just very happy to finally make 1,000 followers. So thank you very much to all of you. Appreciate you very much indeed. All right, let's go back to the main screen. Also welcoming our guest on watching us on Twitter. Thank you very much indeed. You might notice we're not on TikTok this morning. That is because I'm changing my settings, doing things differently, working on something different. Maximilian says, Daniel, perfect time to load back in the truck. I wouldn't jump in on a Virgin Galactic. It's barcoding. That tells you everything you need to know. There's no faith in the stock right now. Institutions don't touch it. And what you've got now is you've got algo just buying in and out, flipping it backwards and forwards. In the breakfast bar, please, says Mike. All right, let's have a quick visit to the breakfast bar on Discord. What do we see this morning? Let's have a quick look. Let's go into the break. Oh, I love it. Hey, Mike, you've had a haircut too. You've had a haircut, right. What am I talking about? I'm looking in the Discord lounge, the breakfast bar, on Discord. You can all get access to this. Let me give you the link to Discord. You have to be a YouTube member to be able to see these particular channels in the server because it's members only, YouTube members that is. All right, let's have a quick look. Let's go back to our main portfolio as we share with you on the screen. Mike with his wonderful breakfast and something very exciting. What is it this morning? Of course, it's the anniversary mug. The anniversary mug. Look at that for a wonderful breakfast. He's got his bread and jam. I do like that. I do like that. And that fried egg done with a little bit of spice and salt. Look at that. I love that. But what I like the most, he's just got his second anniversary 1 million views mug. Absolutely brilliant. And this, my friend, will become our new picture, one of our new pictures on our channel. We often show the pictures. So thank you very much indeed. Looks good, doesn't it? The anniversary mug, I like that. I like that. Nice one, Mike. Thank you for sending that picture in. Appreciate it very much indeed. I'll make sure to pull up that picture. Yeah, indeed. In fact, I'll open it now, then I'll save that picture. Save image as Mike mug, and I'll put that in there. All right, I've saved it. All right, brilliant. I've grabbed it, and then I will add it to the show. Excellent stuff. Thanks you, Mike. Appreciate that very much. All right. The overall portfolio still going up. Daniel, Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, Nvidia need the chips from TSMC, Intel, Samsung, Samsung need the machines to build the chips from ASML. It's on top of the food chain and it's a monopoly. Daniel likes ASML. There you go. Daniel, thank you for that information. Mike, are you in the chat right now? Mike, are you in the chat? I've got something to ask you before I ask anybody else. All right. So, Mike, are you in the chat? On YouTube. The mug makes the coffee. Absolutely, it does. Everyone should buy one, right? Totally agree. Apple, NEE, Next Era Energy. So, Mike, let me know if you're in the chat. You're listening. Yes. Right, Mike. Going to ask Mike, first of all. Mike, can you tell anything different today with the stream? Is anything different today? I'm asking Mike in particular. I'll tell you why in a minute, why I'm asking Mike first. So nobody answer yet. But Mike, can you tell any difference today with the stream? AMC is going up today, says Delph. Coca-Cola, J&J, CVX, Tesla, Rivian, McDonald's, Google, going up, Microsoft, Walmart, okay, in what way? In what way, Mike? In what way? Robinhood going down, IonQ, Rocket Labs going down, Plug, Procter & Gamble, Rumble, Funware, FFIE, Meta is going up today. Bitcoin is down 29,000. Polygon is down 1.96. It's more. Oops a daisy. We've got an issue here. Okay, it is more clearer, I think. All right. Martyn has got the best sound on YouTube. Well, I asked you first because you are more of one of my audio files, if you like. You appreciate things. You've mentioned it before. And has anybody else noticed anything different with the sound this morning? Before I say too much, I wanted to wait to see if anyone would say anything before I said anything, and nobody did. So then I asked Mike, because Mike notices these things, and he made a comment. I want to know if anybody else can tell anything different then about the sound. Okay. Anybody at all? All right. Let's read some of these comments. Hi, Mike. Hi, Queen. Martyn's got the best sound on YouTube. I see you look younger. Absolutely. Yes, you have an awesome equipment for sound. Why, Leo? Martyn, good morning, Leo. I see you look younger. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Can anyone be descriptive at all? I'd like to know. And then I'll explain why I'm asking. It's the sound. Oh, it's the sound system, says Leo. Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson. Let me just have a quick listen in myself. Right, I don't normally do this, but let me unmute myself. Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson. Let me just have a quick listen in myself. Okay. Right. You have run your sound through a new compressor. Okay, it's the sound system. Right. Now then, it'd be interesting for you to do this, actually. So I've been working on this for a while. I always have a sound I am happy with in the music studio because I'm using a Neumann microphone, one of the best microphones in the world. Here in this part of the studio, I'm using a Beta 58, which is equally, well, not as good as a Neumann, not anywhere near, but perfectly acceptable for talking onto like this. But being able to produce a sound after the event, once you compress it, once you do noise cancellation, once you do a few things to it, when I put the videos out, they always sound better than the live videos. And I wanted to make the live videos sound I wanted the live videos to sound as good as the production videos afterwards. Very, very difficult to do, but I found a way of doing it. So basically what I do now, this microphone goes into my mixing desk, a proper professional audio desk, which it did before. It then comes out of the audio desk and goes into a Presonus Quantum interface, which is one of the best you can buy. That was always the same. Then I come out of the Quantum and then literally Ecamm Live, my broadcast software, would pick up my sound and just send it out as it was, unprocessed. Now what I do, I run through my Studio One software, which is my recording studio, and it goes through compression, it goes through a limiter. This is what you use on TV and radio. It goes through an EQ, a Pro EQ. It goes through a noise reduction by expanding the sound. So when I stop talking, it goes completely silent. If I stop talking now, it goes completely silent. See that? No noise at all. Before you could hear wind or whatever, there's no noise at all. It's not a noise reduction. It's an expander that drops up and down as I speak. It's very different. And then from there, I need to get it into Ecamm Live. And to get it into Ecamm Live from a produced sound, I need to go through another bit of software, which then sends it from my recording studio into Loopback, and Loopback effectively creates a virtual link, an audio link, which then rather than pick up my microphone, my broadcast software is picking up my produced sound from Loopback from the studio all the way back to the microphone and so on. And now what you've got is a fully produced production sound live. But to do that, I also needed a more powerful computer because you get latency. And latency is where if I speak after it's gone through all the processes, my lips will be out by a tiny, tiny bit. And you don't want that. So hopefully now, you remember I've been joking to you about Howard Stern, the Howard Stern sound. I've tried to make my show live sound more like a Howard Stern radio. So it's very clean, tight radio, BBC type sound. It was thin before. Now, if you didn't notice it at all, no one mentioned it. And Leah said, don't be upset if no one mentions it. I've been working on it for ages. I said, that's fine. I'm happy. I listened to it back. I wanted to ask Mike, because Mike always picks up on these things. So Mike did notice that after I'd said, and then I've asked all of you. So what I want you to do, and this will absolutely blow your mind. I promise you, you'll go, oh my God, right? I want all of you to do this. You could do it right now if you want. If you look on the homepage of the YouTube channel, this will absolutely blow your mind. You can do it right now, okay? I'd love you to do it. Go onto the homepage of the YouTube channel, because we've got time. We've got half an hour before the bell. If you look down here to past live streams, right? So go to the last live show. There you go. Look, past live stream. Just click on that and listen for 10 seconds. Normally, I don't want you to watch for 10 seconds, but watch for 10 seconds, listen to it, past live stream on the homepage of the YouTube channel. Look, go to the last past live stream for 10 seconds and then come back. And you will hear like a million times better. You'll go, oh my God, it goes from 5 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. I think, but you might not like it. Leah says, I like your voice just natural. It is me. This is how I sound in the studio, but this is an even better version of myself. It's not using AI. I've always said I won't do any voice changes or anything like that. I don't do anything like that. This is me as I am, but this is me polished like a radio or a TV sound. So go and have a little listen, 10 seconds, come back to me. I think you'll be absolutely amazed by the difference. Anyway, let's read some of your comments. Mike says you've run your sound through a compressor, yeah, and several other things. 1 2 1 2 sound check, better sound. Zach say $1 million studio for $1 billion personality. Rob Brennan, thank you very much. Your voice sounds more deep. Yeah, get the likes up, please, everyone. I'm listening through Sony earbuds. Sounds awesome. Right, I'm right in your ears now, Mike. Hey, Mike. See? Do you like that? I could put you to sleep now, couldn't I? So Mike is relaxed. Mike is sat on his comfy chair, and I'm talking deep in your ear. And you can relax to this now, can't you? If I just talk really quietly like that, it comes off at the same volume, it doesn't drop, there's no noise, and it's deep, and you can relax. Sound good, right? Sounds good. That is how I sound, but with polish. Sounds like a proper radio station. It's good, isn't it? I'm glad you noticed that. AI, Martin. No AI. No artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is when you manipulate. In other words, it learns from itself. There's no artificial intelligence here. I have not changed my voice in any way. I've just polished what I have. I haven't put any auto-tune on or given it any... I mean, if you were in the studio right now, I would sound like this. There's no difference. Why space is going down? Well, because it's barcoding. But I've said for the longest time, there's no reason to be in Virgin Galactic right now. It is more defined for sure. It should be clearer. It should be better on every level. So let me just do a poll. I want to know if anybody did it. Did you compare to the other stream? I want to see if anyone did that. Just 10 seconds. You'll be blown. You'll blow you away. Yes, no. Did you compare to the other stream? Yes or no? Anyway. Gold. S&P. Amazon. Apple. Next Era Energy. Enphase. Coca-Cola. J&J. Chevron. It's the NEE we're looking for. That's what we want to get a discount, but we won't get that till tomorrow morning. The overall portfolio is going up. Let's draw a line on here. Let's add in the S&P. Okay. S&P. Amazon up 0.49. Looking good. Apple is going down slightly. Next Era Energy, Enphase, Coca-Cola. Yes, I went back to listen and it sounds like you are in a tin box. I know. In it completely different. I went back to listen. Sounds like you're in a tin box. I know. And you thought it sounded good before, right? Isn't that amazing? You thought it sounded good before, and now the difference is like a million. Much better. Background noise is in past streams crystal clear now. There you go, Bruce. Oh, I'm so excited. You noticed it. Brilliant. Much better. Background noise in past streams crystal clear now. Yeah. Very good. Very, very excited. So I always thought, we had the highest level of visual. We've got the lights right. We've got 4K transmission. We've got the background blur. We've got, the focus. Everything about the visuals is good, right? Color grading, everything. You can't get better. All it was the sound. It was good. It was better than most, I think. But now I want it to be the very best. And I think I'm getting there now. I'm going to make some tweaks. I might listen to it back and sort of focus on frequencies. But I said to you, I joked about it, didn't I? Last week I was talking about I can hear a fan. You cannot bloody hear a fan. There's no way you can hear a fan. Anyway, how many of you did it? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 9 of you. So looks like 4 of you did it. 4 of you done it so far. Okay, great. Do you sound deeper now? More bass? Well, if you go, T.O. Roll, go and compare it. Just listen to, just for 10 seconds, go on the homepage of the YouTube channel, scroll down, and come to past live streams. Look at have a listen for 10 seconds on the last live stream. Compare the last live stream to today. And it's like night and day. You will like, oh my gosh, it's like 1,000 times different. If you don't hear it, you need to put some cotton buds in your ear and clean your ears out. Yes, maybe a touch too deep, in my opinion. Okay, because I will adjust that. I can adjust that. That is it. That is it's a creation of sound, and I can make it sound a billion different ways. And you might not like it as deep as that. I can hear Jamie on the porch. Yes, maybe a touch too deep, in my opinion. All right, I'll have a listen back to that. And looking forward to your next concert with the cleaned up audio. Yeah, the music sounds this tight as well. So it does. It absolutely does. I was surprised because it would actually be as dramatic as it was. Okay, I'll be back in a few seconds. All right, T.O. Roll's going to go and check. All right. Blow your mind. In fact, I'll make it easier for people. I don't know why I just didn't give you a link. If I just give you a past live stream, here, let me give you this one. There you go. Let me give it to you. There's Friday's past live stream. Just listen to that for 10 seconds and you'll go, I thought it sounded good before. I can't believe it. Anyway, you'll hear a difference now. Good morning, Ed Nevius. How are you this morning? Wonderful to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The reason I say if we don't get as much emotion, but it's really good now anyway. The reason I say it, we don't get as much emotion, but it is really good. Oh, you'll still get the emotion. Don't worry about that. I can be all excited. Just the same. Don't worry about that. I'm just not being as excited right now because there's nothing to be excited about. All right. In fact, I've noticed we just need to, you can see that there. You can't see that there. But I'm going to just drop that a tad. Okay. The smallest possible amount. You can't see this, but I'm just going to tweak that. It just needs dropping very slightly. Anyway, I'll make adjustments. Good morning, Roger Fouchon. How are you this morning? Markets are looking good. We're looking for a deal today. It'll come in the morning, though. It won't come now. It'll come in the morning with Next Era Energy. It's the earnings tomorrow. Virgin Galactic barcoding. It depends what sound you like naturally. I think maybe a little too deep now. Maybe Leah can help us out here. But yeah, it looks like a couple of you have said that now. That perhaps it's a little bit deep, but we'll trim off the low end just slightly, and we'll work on it. But thank you for your feedback. Amazon, Apple, NEE, Enphase. If you listen to this now as well, if you watch me on a 4K TV and you've got a good surround sound, you really will get some heck of an experience. Coca-Cola. Oh, do you want? Oh, someone you mentioned about how the sound would be if I was doing the singing, right? Okay. I left my heart in San Francisco, high up on a hill. It calls to me when I come home to you, San Francisco. The sun will shine for me. There you go. How was that? Can easily be a podcast now. Yeah, easy. Good day all. Have a good week on the markets. Excellent stuff. There you go. How was that? The sun will shine for me. All right. I was just checking how that worked. Yeah, that works all right, doesn't it? You won't get this on Netflix, I tell you that. For me, the other one sounds more natural. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Wow. Nice. Nice, see? Right, see, I can do stuff like this now. Listen to this. Ready? Neil Diamond. Love on the rocks, hey, no surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you some lies. Got nothing to lose. I'll sing the blues all the time. How about that? See? Do you want to hear an impression that I did when I was on Stars in Their Eyes? I did Stars in Their Eyes. I came second. It's Cliff Richard. You ready? You ready? Got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. Got to do my best to please her just 'cause she's a living doll. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? I'm enjoying myself now, look, see? It's a whole new thing, innit? You can't believe it. Oh my God. Eh? You'd think though, that I'd spent nearly a year perfecting this and getting it right and told you about it. I told you, I said Howard Stern. I've been saying for a couple of weeks, and you've just heard the most amazing sound in the history of the world ever. No other YouTuber sounds like this. I thought by now the super chats would be lighting up. I thought there'd be money raining out the sky to pay for the thousands of dollars of equipment, but no, nothing. See, you still got the emotion. Don't you worry about that. We just got it with resonance. Reverb, not echo. Correct. There actually is a bit of delay as well there, though. Just saying. Just saying. You've been referred to as a songbird of this You've been referred to as the songbird of this generation. You've been referred to. Who said that? For me to be referred to as the songbird for a generation, who exactly said that? Sounds great. Add some chills for the first one. Are you on SoundCloud? I've got an album on iTunes. I think I'm on SoundCloud. Yeah, probably. I think I've got an album out there. I don't even know. You know, just releasing albums all the time. I just don't know. Right. So while we're waiting for the markets to start, you heard a bit of Tony Bennett. Would anyone recognize the sound of Matt Monro? Would anyone recognize the sound of Matt Monro? If you would, see if you recognize this. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows when you're born free. Stay free and walls will divide you. You're as free as the morning pride. There's no need to hide. Born free as the wind blows, as free as the grass grows when you're born free. It's a whole new show, isn't it? Yeah, it's a whole new show. You can't believe it. What is going on here? What is going on? You really have to have a good set of speakers or earbuds to appreciate that sound, though. Makes it so much better. Yep. Oh, by the way, if you want to hear my sound in the best way possible, I've got some speakers you can buy on my Amazon shop. So if you want a new telly, a new sound bar and all that, go to my Amazon shop and buy it there. Get a small commission. Oh my gosh. All right. Portfolio's looking good. Next year at Energy, tomorrow morning, Enphase, Coca-Cola. I'm not buying anything today. I'm not selling anything today. Unless anything should go crazy. Tesla's pushing back up again. Slowly it's down, but slowly going back up again. We're up $200 a day, 0.5%. We've got 12 minutes to go. So we've got a good audience in. So over the weekend, something very exciting happened. Oh yeah. Is Sensei in the chat? Is Sensei here? What's happening with XRP? I know, and it's disappointing. I'm losing money on it. I can't believe it. But this is expected. We're getting a sell-off now. This is, all crypto is going to go down. So no surprise. I'm just holding mine though. I'm not going anywhere. We've said Bitcoin to 15,000. It's no surprise there. Anyway, so we got it's Mike says, not much, but put towards the sound system. There you go. Hey, every penny counts, mate. Every penny counts. What should I do for you? Yeah, what should I do for you? Okay. This will be good because it's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world when someone gives me $2. I appreciate it.
Not much, but put towards the sound system.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah.
All right, that was for Mike there. That was for Mike. He gave me a wonderful little tip there. How about that? Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Right, we got 10 minutes to go. I need to move this up somewhere else. It's not in the right place. Okay. Because I keep going off the screen. You're thinking, where's he gone? It's because I need to control this. So how do I do that? Well, this is how I do that. I do that by doing that. Okay. And then I need to put it somewhere. No idea where I'm going to put it right now. I'll put it there for the minute. Good morning, Craig. How are you? Good morning, good morning. I'm going to make a very small adjustment. Here we go. It's our first tweak. Okay, we've just made our first very, very slight tweak. Just a tiny little bit.
Good afternoon, everyone. _subscribe. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Love it. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that a lot. Good stuff. Hey, spent about $5,000. I got $4 in so far, so we're doing good. I love it. I'm glad you noticed it. I'm glad you like it. I've just made our first slight adjustment, just very, very slightly. All good, mate. Positive for a nice sell-off this week. Well, this is it. This is why I've moved into defensives more than normally. That's essentially what I'm saying there. Yeah. I'm going to have to make that smaller. And that smaller as well. There you go. Made a couple of adjustments here, folks. Got most of the money in cash at the minute, ready to load up. You turn the treble up. No, I didn't turn the treble up at all. I didn't. It's I just turned the gain down very slightly. Anyway, we shall make some more tweaks as we go, I think. We've got how much? Oh, hang on. Where's the time? Oh, 5 minutes to go. I was just looking at the time then thinking, where's the time? We've got 5 minutes to go. Five minutes to go. Coca-Cola is dropping off slightly. Virgin Galactic, barcoding. Can I do day trading as many times as I want in my Roth Robinhood account if the account balance is under 25? You can do as many as you want, but you will be marked as a pattern day trader, and then you won't be able to earn any uninvested cash. But you can't in the Roth anyway, and you won't be able to do stock lending, which you can do in your Roth IRA. So just bear that in mind. You might not care. You might not care about that. But yeah, you can do as many trades as you want if you don't mind being marked as a pattern day trader. And remember, if you get marked as a pattern day trader now, it's never going to be turned off. Once you get marked as a pattern day trader, you are stuck with it and it will remain there. Just worth remembering. Okay? If that doesn't bother you, then that is not an issue, but just worth remembering. Just worth remembering, okay? Right. 3 minutes to go. Gold. S&P. Congratulations to STKH, first ever multi-billion-dollar agreement with GCC. I'm holding more than 5 years. Aha, said Senior Pelot. Let me have a look. Martin had a cold or something due to the sound of his voice. I get it now. I thought Martin had a cold or something due to the sound of his voice. I get it now. Well, that's not good. Don't want to sound like I've got a cold. I have to go now. We'll be back later on. Good luck all. Mike, love to your mum as well. You've been taking care of your mum as well. We know that. So thank you ever so much for being here. 3 minutes to go. Do you know how to evaluate a company filing for Chapter 11? Is it incalculable? I'm not really sure I understand the question, Tio Roll. Good luck to all. 2 minutes to go. Markets are going up. Virgin Galactic is awful. It's barcoding. Gold. We are looking to buy NEE tomorrow morning, not today. Still rising. Now, if it carries on rising, that's great. I've got a nice position in it. Here we go. We're coming up to the time. It's exciting stuff. Okay. Just about time. Norman has arrived. Stormy Norman has arrived in the house. How are you, Stormy Norman? Good to see you. In 3, 2, 1. 1 minute to go. Here we go. J&J moving up. Chevron moving up. Tesla just selling back down again. Rivian coming up. McDonald's 30 seconds to go. Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco, Tilray's at 1%. Robinhood, IonQ, Rocket Labs taking a bit of a drop. 20 seconds to go. Back to the main portfolio. Here we go. We're going to ring the bell this morning. And the bell is sponsored, as always, by Sensei Crypto in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. The markets are just dropped. Now they're going up again. Looking nice indeed. Look at that. Looking good. Let's make a couple of adjustments here. Right, we're going up. Virgin Galactic is up 0.91%. It's just broke out of its barcoding. I'm not touching it. I'm not in it. Gold is going down. Want to buy it under 180. The S&P is up today. Very nice indeed. Amazon is flying today. Look at that. Since the bell has gone, Amazon is up. I'm breaking some new all-time highs again. My Roth IRA is going down because Tesla is the biggest part of that. Let's keep our eye on Amazon's going up. Apple is going up. NEE, we want to get it tomorrow morning. If we get a nice big 10 to 20% drop today, I'll buy some. Enphase Energy, Coca-Cola going up. Johnson & Johnson going up. Wow, I'm up 0.5% right now so far of my overall portfolio. Chevron I'm beating the market by nearly 0.5%. Which is pretty good. Tesla is still down today. Let me refresh that screen. Rivian is going up again. We had a bit of a sell, and now it's going up again. McDonald's is going up. Google is up 2% now. We're up 37% on Google. Microsoft up. Walmart going back down. We're down 0.11. Tesco is up 0.5. Looking good this morning. Tilray, barcoding. Just tried to break out and back down again. Robinhood is plowing today. This is good. We're up 49% now. 1%. Oh, Robinhood's moving. Robinhood's moving quite quickly. 1.06, 1.09. There we go. IonQ is also coming back up. Rocket Labs looking good. Because after the flight, you can get a discount. If you want to buy it back down now for next week's flight, this is not a bad time to buy it. FFIE is up 5.79. Plug is up today. Procter & Gamble is up. Rumble is up. I've got 8% to get my money back. I'd like to do that. Funware is going down. Faraday going down. I'm down 6%. Rio Tinto down. Meta is going up again. Bitcoin 29,000. Matic 0.72, XRP 70. All right, okay, we're doing some good business here. Look at this. We're at 41,000. The Roth IRA is being dropped because of my position in Tesla, but that's the way it's going to have to be for a while. 57.3, 57.8 is an all-time high if we can get there. Mullen is down 13 cents now. Mullen, the biggest scam on the stock market, absolutely rubbish, going nowhere. Okay, the Roth IRA is down today. We've got crypto is up, looking good. If I look at that, that's pretty good now. So we're at 40,978. What's moving? This is not bad for a good start this morning. Virgin Galactic literally tried to break out and straight back down again. Worth nothing at all at the moment. Let's read some of these comments. On the TV, it sounds quite good. On the TV, it sounds quite good. Very good. First things first, like the video. Norman is right. Yes, first things first, like the video. AMC and TUP on watch for scalps with stereo. Indeed, we are in stereo. If I do one of my voices for you, you'll actually hear it in stereo. Tio roll, you ready?
Nessun doma Mil mi mistroi cosa in me E la mia ne som saprà No, ce la bacca.
There you go. That should come out in stereo for you. All right. Pretty good, right? Okay. Not bad. What we got? Hi from Taiwan. Good morning from Taiwan. I meant a company filing for bankruptcy like Virgin Orbit. Can this ever be an investment opportunity to buy the stock or always a bad idea? When the company is in Chapter 11, it's being delisted. You don't want to be involved in it anymore. So no, I'm not in it. I can't give financial advice, but I certainly wouldn't be involved in a company that's being delisted. That's like buying Bed Bath & Beyond when it was bankrupt. I mean, it's pointless, right? Anyway, the overall portfolio is flying at the moment. We are beating the market by nearly 0.5%. which is good. Virgin Galactic is awful, going back down again, barcoding, and now trying to break out and going back down. The S&P. Amazon flew up this morning 1%. Very nice indeed. Apple doing very well indeed as well, up 17.7% now. NEE, we had a rise. My overall portfolio is up because of it, but I'm not buying it until we get the earnings in the morning. The Roth IRA has turned green. The whole studio has turned green. We're $400 away from an all-time high. If Tesla would come up now, I've got now a record number of Tesla shares. I've got 21.5 up from 14. Is there any chance Space could have a good earnings this time, Martin? I can't see it. Can you? I can't see it. We will cover the earnings. Our next earnings is July 25th, tomorrow morning, pre-market. If you want to be there for the earnings tomorrow morning, this is the earnings tomorrow morning. There it is. There's the earnings tomorrow morning. Join us for that. Hopefully you'll be with us on that one. Fun is down 6% this morning. Not doing so well at all. Mullen has gone down to 13 cents. Fun is now down 60%. I'm not really in the stock anyway, but just to let you know, it's now gone down to 3.5 cents a share. Okay, Space shooting, not going back down. Space is shooting, not really. It's barcoding. This is barcoding. The only people who are trading Virgin Galactic are algorithms. That is a disaster for Virgin Galactic. So I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. Excuse me. Yeah, I wouldn't touch Virgin Galactic, I'm afraid, with a barge pole. It's barcoding, very tight rein. Algorithms are trying to get out of the stock. That's not a sign to buy it. I'm not touching it, not a chance in hell. Things have to change dramatically for that to be worth an investment. Now it's just gambling. So I'll be very, very careful. The overall portfolio looking strong. Virgin Galactic, scalp trading, barcoding. Gold, not cheap enough yet. The S&P just trimming off slightly. Here it goes back down again. Amazon had a nice pump and sold off. Amazon isn't being sold. Big investment in AI, of course. Next Era Energy, no, we're not going to buy it until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is when we'll buy on the earnings. Let me bring in, also got some news here with Apple. Here we go. Where are we? Need to, whoops. Just bear with me. Got some Apple news, unmute. Okay, here we go.
You have on the edge is your smartphone. Yes, you would need to upgrade your PC, but look at the amount of time you spent on your smartphone versus any other device. So you would need to upgrade that smartphone, and I think that could catalyze a big refresh cycle in the next 2 to 3 years.
Mandeep, do you expect that upgrade to come this year, or is that a next year story?
I think right now, Apple is probably early into planning for large language models and what it could do at the edge level. Again, the exposure that Apple has is at the edge. It's not really looking to train its own large language model, but clearly that is the way you're going to consume all the new innovation around chatbots or virtual agents. I mean, I would love to see Siri improve. And that's the kind of thing you're talking about when it comes to new hardware that could catalyze a refresh cycle.
Siri on steroids, yeah. AI. Mandeep, thank you. That stock is up by 1.3%. It's just a monster week for earnings in America. Roughly 40% of the S&P 500 market cap reporting this week alone, led by the big names you know well, Microsoft, Meta, Alphabet, some of the year's best performing stocks. Dan Suzuki of RB Advisors sounding the alarm and writing this. Given the extreme market concentration in tech-related companies, we remain steadfast in not chasing after such investments. We view the continued dominance of this narrow leadership as unsustainable. Dan Suzuki joins us now for more. Dan, wonderful to catch up with you, sir. I remember when it was unsustainable back in February, back in January, and it continued. Why is it unsustainable now?
Yeah, well, Jonathan, thanks for having me. And to be fair, I mean, you introed me, a few minutes ago saying I'm ringing the alarm. Clearly, the market and investors have been hitting the snooze button on that alarm. But I do think at this point, we are close to an inflection point. Either you don't have to be a rocket scientist here. Either profits growth is in the process of bottoming, it's going to start to improve, or earnings growth is going to weaken further here, due to disinflationary risks.
I want to add my thoughts here. I think you should already be in all these tech stocks. I'm certainly not buying them on the way up. I'm enjoying the pumps, but it's very good. I'm up 17%. I've made $566 on Apple so far. I've trimmed earlier in the year. I'm not trimming anymore, but it could pull back. But I'm not doing it. Let's have a look. I love touching when barcoding says Maximilian. I wouldn't be involved in it at all. I think it's very dangerous. Fun is supposed to be doing a 5 million buyback this year. I am guessing they are driving the stock price down as low as possible on purpose. They know it could explode on election year. Okay, Funware. It's now down 0.36. Yes, Donald Trump has confirmed he is running in the election. So we're going to get a lot of volatility in that area, but yet no doubt about it. But anyway, Funware, I'm not buying it right now. The S&P is up. My overall portfolio is up. All-time records again. Virgin Galactic tried to break out of that barcoding. It has. I'm not buying it though. Let's see where it goes. 388, gold, the S&P, Amazon, Apple. Apple is moving up now, just tailing off slightly. Next Era Energy. Next Era Energy is looking good. Right then, I want to, in a couple of seconds, just take you over to some exciting information from Sensei Crypto. Are you here, Sensei? Are you here? Let's see if Sensei is in the chat. I've got some exciting news to talk about in a second. Enphase Energy, still going up. Coca-Cola, defensives. That's where you want your money, I think. Tesla, God, if this pushes up, this will be so good for me because I own 21.5 shares of Tesla. I can trim at the next bull run and then buy more on a dip again. So just keep adding all the way up. Rivian, McDonald's, Google, Microsoft, Walmart, Tesco. It's all looking good. Tilray, not so good. Robinhood, up another 0.9% today. I'm up 49% now. I've made $670 and $1,090. Absolutely fantastic. Yep, all-time highs again. Just hit all-time highs. 57.4. Beg your pardon, I'm 400 away from an all-time high. It's because of Tesla at the minute. I bought on the way down. As soon as Tesla starts to move, my portfolio is going to really explode, and it could easily do that. Top pushing. So anyway, over the weekend, some interesting information for you. Sensei Crypto put out some very exclusive members-only videos. So I'm going to give this to you now. This is Sensei's YouTube channel. So if you are one of his members of his service, you'll be able to access the members-only video. Here it is. Go and have a quick look. There it is. This is what it looks like. And some information about crypto you might find interesting. Well, of course you will, because you're one of his members. There it is. You can see it just there. Members only. Watch this episode. View this one. Members only. All right. You can see it on a chart for you. So go and check that out. Tesla's moving, by the way. This is good. And also, he wanted me to mention to you about his Twitter account as well. So if you want to go and follow his Twitter account, where he'll post information there for you as well, there is his Twitter account. So go and check that out. Thank you very much indeed, Sensei, for sending that in to me. All right, very good indeed. Okay, let's get back to Tesla. This is looking good. If Tesla can start to rise from here, we're going to be at an all-time high very, very quickly. And it's starting to go as well. This is a big part of my portfolio now. It's 1.84 of my main account. Never had it on my brokerage before. So when things go up, they go up faster. When they go down faster as well. But that's the way it goes. My Roth IRA is now 30% of my portfolio is in Tesla. This is very, very, very bullish. Anyway, let's see where we go from here. I've had a bit of buy-in. Let's see if it holds and continues. If it does, I could be at an all-time high. I'm $300 away from an all-time high, and I could literally smash that and get to 60,000 overall very quickly if Tesla starts to gain momentum. It always has to sell off after earnings, but at some point it starts to pick up. Now you can see the overall portfolio is up 0.67. We're beating the market comfortably. Virgin Galactic has broken out. There you go. Some news. It has broken out from barcoding. I personally wouldn't touch it, but there you go. We've got the 10th of August. We've got a couple of weeks away, more than before the next flight. I wouldn't buy space. I think it will dump from here. When you have barcoding and then a pump, you're more likely to get very quick sell-offs. But we shall see. My coffee's arrived. Thank you, Leah. How are you this morning? You're happy with me this morning, aren't you? I made the bed and everything. Oh, yeah. Leah's happy with me this morning. Leah's happy this morning. So, let's see what Virgin Galactic does this time. My prediction is it will go straight back down as fast as it went up. After barcoding, it's very, very weak, and it looks suddenly exciting, becomes a fake out, and then all of a sudden people start dumping it very quickly. Let's see if I'm right. We'll come back to it in a couple of minutes. We won't labor on it just yet. Here it starts. Is it going to go? Was I right? Let's have a look. I mean, and there it goes. And there's your first sell-off. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, and there it goes again. There you go. So great for scalp trading, but it's very, very quick. You can't really get your money out on something like this. This is when algos are trading like this, you will be very lucky to get your money out. So if you'd bought that now, you're already losing the money. So be very, very careful. It's got when you get a pump, a really quick pump after a session of algo trading, it probably tells you that the stock is weak. And I've just discovered this by looking at it for 2 years, consistently 10 hours a day. Seen this pattern many, many times, and it's never a good sign. Anyway, what do you mean by barcoding? Barcoding is when algorithms, computers are trading millions of trades a second, very tight, between half a cent over and over again. This isn't, but barcoding was down here. See how it looks like a barcode? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, in a very, very tight range. Millions of shares in, millions of shares out, millions of shares in. 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. You can't compete with that. You can't do that. And what that means, the sentiment is people are just trying to get their money out. And I say people, not you. Massive, massive institutions with billions of millions of shares trading very, very quickly on very sophisticated equipment. And you try and do it. I've tried it. It doesn't work. You're never going to get your money out if you try it. It will not work for you if you try it. I've tried it thinking, well, that makes money. I can make money. You can't do it. You haven't got the terminal linked up and to be fast enough. And you got to do huge amounts of trades. And if you try and set a 1 cent profit, you'll never get it. It'll always allow for the market makers. If it goes up 2 cents, you can. But it won't. It goes in a very, very tight range. And it tells you that there's no sentiment in the stock. No one's buying it. Only computers are buying it. And they're doing it to get money to get out. That's all they're doing it for. Every time they trade, they make another 1 cent per share, millions of shares at a time, until they're out. It just tells you that the stock has got no value or no worth. But it's up to you. But I said it would go down straight afterwards, and it did. Anyway, if you're going to scalp it, just sell orders for 5-10 cents over what you pay. That's it. That's the only way you can do it. You can't do it for 1 cent. If you try and barcode for 1 cent, you've got no chance. That's what I do. Buy space and hold till 10th of August. I wouldn't do it. I think that's a bad idea. Anyway, Maximilian, you do what you want. We've all got our own strategies. I wouldn't do it, and I'm not suggesting anyone should do that either. Anyway, my overall portfolio is up. I'm beating the market. This is what's important. If you're beating the market every day, then you're doing something right. I'm in the green. The S&P is in blue. And there you go. 54. We're just taking a bit of a drop right now. Amazon's selling off, but my portfolio is staying up. Apple's holding up. Tesla must be doing all right. Yes, it is. It's sold off a bit, but not much. Let's have a quick look back at it. Very, very good. I like it. We're holding our position. SIEN is running up this morning. Cherry just said CN is running this morning. Thank you very much indeed, Cherry, for that. Okay. Gold, not cheap enough yet. I want to buy under 180. The S&P, Amazon, Apple, next year energy. So the strategy is, I trimmed off the top. I don't see it going any higher. It had a rally. I took profits. I sold all my Roth IRA. I kept my long-term position and I'm up. Don't want to sell that for tax reasons. I sold my Roth IRA position. Going to watch it tomorrow morning, about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, Central, 7 a.m. Eastern time, which is midday in the UK. We will get the earnings report before the call. If they beat, doesn't mean to say. If they beat, the stock goes up. It's a good expectation. It's high. More than likely, it'll pop and then be sold off. And if it pops, that's great. I've got 43 shares of it. However, I'm expecting it to, even if it's a good earnings, to sell off because that's what happens. It's not as good as expectations, or at least what people expected it to do. So it'll trim off. I will then buy back because I want to own it for the dividends it provides, and I'll be in a strong position. Let's have a little look. When do you think if I don't have $2? JP, I don't understand the question. Terribly sorry, I don't understand the question. Review PBR up 20% on a large position. What do you think of it? Great dividend. Review Strone, okay. I can't do it right now, but I will do when I got time. As a member, you can ask me to review a stock, and I can do that for you. PBR, I will get it ready. And duplicate. Let's put PBR in here. PBR, Petrobras. Okay. You say it's up 20%. Oh, you're up 20%. Okay. This is the one. All right, we'll come back to it. We haven't got time just yet. What is it? You said it's got a good dividend. Dividend yield, 40%. Whoa, what is that all about? 24% of the last 4 years and a 40% dividend. Is that right? A 40% dividend? That can't be right, surely. And we're up 22%. Can anyone confirm to me a 40% dividend? I've never heard anything like it. A 40%, I'm refreshing that, 40% dividend plus growth. I've never heard anything like it. Sorry, I'm laid up with pain medication. When do you think it will? I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling very well. But when do I think it will go to $2? Well, after the flight, most certainly. If they have to, there you go, Virgin Galactic. Yeah, I'm going to have to explain this because people are just so buying Virgin Galactic. It's terrible to watch it at the minute. I'm trying to help people, but too many. Maximilian doesn't listen, I'm afraid. But I'm going to try and help those that want to listen to this, because it's terrifying how much money you could lose. 124. 124 SPCE. Okay. Virgin Galactic, urgent warning. I talked about this live on the show today, and it happened exactly as I said when I said it would happen. And if you don't believe me, please go back and check in my video. About an hour and 15 minutes into my video, I actually talk about what will happen, and it did. What we've got here is Virgin Galactic barcoding. Now, what is barcoding? Barcoding, it's very, very important to understand what this is. People get it confused. Barcoding isn't always easily recognizable. See how these, if you look there at the very, very tight trades, they are micro trades, like 1 cent up, 1 cent down, 1 cent up, 1 cent down, typically. They're done by algorithms, supercomputers in their millions. And if you think you can ever make money from those, you can't. I've tried it. It's impossible because the market makers need to get paid. And you haven't got enough money, enough shares and enough technology directly connected to the terminal to be able to do this fast enough. Why this is happening is because there's no faith in the stock at all. And big business, big institutions, all the money wants to get its money out. When a stock starts barcoding, it's when the stock is dead and there's no interest in the stock. And supercomputers, algorithms will trade very, very quickly over and over again to get their money out. Now, this morning, I announced this and said that's what's going on with the stock. It's barcoding. It's algorithms have started trying to get out of it. Retail investors, one of my members said, oh, it's a great opportunity. I said, no, it's not. It's going to break out. And when it breaks out, it will suddenly drop. And of course, as it broke out, he said, see, it's going up. You should buy it. And I said, no, it's going to drop immediately. And you can go and check on my video that I said this. And it did. And now, what we've got now is the algos have stopped. The algos aren't buying it now. And we got the stock just sitting there going sideways. We might get a bit of upward movement, but I anticipate it's the beginning of it going to 150 because everything about this now is bad with Virgin Galactic. The momentum is gone. The news is gone. The marketing is awful. And there are far, far better opportunities on the market right now. I've moved most of my money from Virgin Galactic into Rocket Labs. But also, we've got big fear on Wednesday. All the markets are pumping. If we go and look right now, we saw a massive rally this morning with Apple. Apple went up in moments and started to sell off because on Wednesday, we got the FOMC report. Now, I've always said consistently that Virgin Galactic being volatile, being speculative because you're just hoping and guessing. It doesn't make any money right now. It's not Apple or Tesla. It's speculative. You're hoping for some news. The fact of the matter is, on Wednesday, we got the FOMC report. Now, the markets are suggesting we're going to get another 0.5% rate hike. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a pause. However, a pause for another 6 months and just hold it where it is just as painful as a rate hike for a month and back down again. I don't think we need a rate hike. I think we just need to hold it where it is. And as I mentioned it, Virgin Galactic is collapsing. This is what I've been saying and I keep saying consistently. If you want to join me for the Virgin Galactic earnings, click up the Virgin. I beg your pardon. If you want to join me for the FOMC report on Wednesday live, click up there and join us for that. If you want more information on what is relevant with Virgin Galactic today, if you click over here and down here, you will get the videos that I think are most relevant for you. But if you are in the stock right now with Virgin Galactic, be very, very careful. I do think it's going to 150. I've taken profits. I'm out. And I wish you all the very best of luck. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. I'll put that out at the end of the show. Got to be very, very careful. Let's read some of these comments. Market's taking a dive. Big red candle, says Simon Jones. PBR shows a 40% dividend on my trading platform. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. Now, I would like to check how often they've paid the 40% because I'm just going to tell you now from experience, right? You got to always check everything, right? If you've got a stock which is a growth stock, no question about it. It's done this year, last 3 months, 20%. It's done 25%, 22% this year. Over the 5 years, 25%. It's a growth stock. Growth stocks don't come with dividends, not like that. 40%. So the question is, how often have they paid the 40% out? I find that incredibly hard to believe. However, it's what it says. But I would say that you need to check how often it's paid that out to before you start investing in it, and we can do that. I just haven't got time right now, but we'll do that. But that's pretty wild. Never seen anything like it. Good afternoon, says Craig. We talked about Petrobras a month ago, remember? I don't remember, but thanks for reminding me. Craig, how are you? We shall share the video of the activity soon. I'm sure you will love it. Thank you, Zach. That's our fundraiser, Zach. All right. Virgin Galactic still going down. Gold, S&P, Amazon, Apple, NEE. Right. Okay, let's do another video. What's important? 131. 131 and FOMC. Okay. FOMC report, Jerome Powell, live on Wednesday. Are you ready for it? We have a very precise strategic strategy for this stock. As you can see, I'm up today, doing well. We're consistently making money, but there is some real concern on Wednesday. If you click above my head, that will take you to the FOMC report, and we'll be there live for it. Let's have a look at it, why I'm concerned. First of all, let's look at a stock that's interesting. Tesla has dropped off. I have now increased from 14 shares up to 21.5. I sold off the top, bought on the way down. I'm adding to it. Very, very nice indeed. The S&P is some new all-time highs. Everything's getting very frothy. Amazon, very high. We haven't reached its target yet, but selling off today. Apple had a massive rally this morning and then sold off. What is happening? What are the markets thinking? Well, I can tell you with huge conviction and belief and confidence that because of the markets expecting a rate hike on Wednesday, the high-risk volatile stocks, things like Virgin Galactic, have been dumped, barcoded out of there. J&J, Coca-Cola, my defensives have all rallied big time because on Wednesday, you want to be in defensives because if the high-tech stocks sell off, and they should do because they're at massive pumps right now, J&J, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's, all of these are going to take off. Now, it's already started because remember, the markets are always ahead of you, and that's the idea. I'm not suggesting for a minute you buy now. I'm already in. I recognized this 6 months ago. So I was down 4% on my J&J. I'm now up nearly 6% on it, 5.71 on one of my accounts and 8.63 on the other. I was down 4% just a week or so ago. So not only are we getting fantastic dividends, we're getting growth in our defensive stocks. Coca-Cola, exactly the same scenario. I was down quite a bit. Now I'm up nearly 5%. These stocks aren't going to go down again. There's going to be little sell-offs. Of course, it's a source of funds. People with money use these as source of funds to buy Tesla on a dip. That's how it works. But you're always ahead of the game. It's like playing chess. You're always 5 moves ahead of your competitor. So join us for the FOMC report on Friday. I actually think we're not going to get a rate hike. I think we're better off with just pausing where we are. Not a skip. We had a skip before. We can't have that again. We don't want that again. We can't have a pivot. That would be ridiculous. But I think a pause and holding the rates for another 6 months and saying we could raise a bit more will do enough to scare the market at the same time as keep the pressure on without raising rates. Let's see. I mean, that's against opinion. Most people would think that the rates are going to go up. I don't know. If they do go up, though, that's good for me. Uninvested cash, I'll earn 5% on Robinhood at least. So I'm happy if it goes up. Also, if it goes up, then the defenses will go even higher. That would suit me as well. So I don't mind. So this isn't financial advice, but in my opinion, you already need to be in the defenses right now. I've trimmed off the top from Tesla. I trimmed off the top from Amazon. I took some money off it because it could go down lower, and we've seen it today already. Be very, very careful. If you are buying Virgin Galactic, it was barcoding earlier. A complete waste of time right now. I don't see any point in buying it. It's just the Gamblers Anonymous Club at the moment. There's no point buying a stock that is barcoding just before good news. Nothing about that makes sense to me at all. Anyway, J&J is preparing Coca-Cola. Join us for the FOMC report on Wednesday. Click up here, and if you want to prepare and know exactly what I'm doing with my stocks, I'm posting all on my Twitter. That's above my head as well. But over here and down here, you'll see some more videos that I think you will find relative. Okay, be safe out there. Be careful as always. Take care of yourselves. Most importantly, though, take care of each other. Okay. That's the FOMC report on Friday. Let's have a look. How close? Let me read all the comments to the video for Zach. I'm good, Zach. How close are we to 10,000 subs, Martin? Let me share with you on the screen. I'll share with you. We're getting pretty close. We are now at 9,562. Dealer 23 just became a subscriber. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. The ex-dividend date for that 40% was June the 13th. So probably a one-time payout and you missed it. Plus it's Brazilian and their government is not to be trusted. Exactly. That's exactly what I think. A 40% is ridiculous. But Brazilian, it's not as bad as China, but South America, anything down there is a worry for manipulation. But you've missed it anyway. So that's a good point. Brickmark, good morning, Brickmark. However, everything dumping right now. No, it's not. Coca-Cola is up. J&J is up. CVX is up. Tesla's moving up. So no. McDonald's is up. Google is up. Microsoft come back up. Walmart is up. Tesco is up. Robinhood is up. So no, saying everything is dumping. I mean, it gets a bit silly, Maximilian. I know you're just an absolute permeable on Virgin Galactic, but I don't know why you keep saying these things. You're absolutely, it sounds silly. I'm an investor and I study the stock, and you're just guessing, and you're guessing wrong every single time, and then you're saying things to will the stock up, and the stock doesn't listen to you, you willing it to go up really doesn't do anything. Can you explain why my order is only partially filled at Robinhood? For example, I placed an order for 40 shares at a specific price and Robinhood only filled 1 share instead of 40. There's a very good reason for that, and I can explain it very easily. If you want to own a stock, if you want Robinhood, and you set a limit buy very close to the current price, remember, when you say you wanted to buy it for $10, it's got to go to $9.98 because the market makers have got to get their little micro trade. You won't notice it in your position, but there has to be a little wiggle room there. So if you want to buy a stock at 10 and you set it at 10 and the current price is at 10, the chances are you won't get it until it drops to 9.98. And if it goes to 9.99, it will find a few shares to buy. It'll match up. The market makers might find a few, but until it goes lower, you're not going to get the overall order filled. If, however, you want the stock, this is what I do. So remember, I buy companies, not share prices. If I want Robinhood, it's because I want to own the company at $12, at $13, at $11, at $10. I don't care. So if I want to buy it now, if it's dropped and I want to buy it, I want in. I don't do an order for $12.80 where it is right now. I'll buy it for $12. And it's worth putting a limit order on, because if you just do it randomly, you can pay, it can swing really quickly. Remember, we're only showing every minute or so, whereas the charts are actually moving every millisecond. It doesn't show all the ups and downs. So, but at the moment your trade goes through, you could be down $1. So it's worth setting a limit order, but if you really want it, do it 10 cents less. Robinhood will make sure that you get the best price available, but if you want the share price that you actually want, sometimes you'll win, sometimes you won't. You might have to wait and be patient. But for me, the best way forward would be to, if you really want it, was give yourself a bit more wiggle room. But that's why it didn't go through. Good luck, our friend from Israel. Thank you. PBR is pumping. WorldCoin is here. I heard about that. Maximilian is a space cowboy. Yeah. Yeah. It's we just don't want to encourage gambling and nonsense free and make believe. It's not helpful to anyone. It's not beneficial to the channel. We're here to help people, not to confuse people. I'm consistently making profits. My portfolio is consistently growing. We're not losing money anymore. We're not in the business of going back to those days. There's plenty of channels that will give you the opportunity to take ridiculous gambles like that. Anyway, that's not what we do. Good luck if that's what you're doing. Robinhood, give the money to the poor. Robinhood. Okay, here we go. Robinhood, riding through the glen. Robinhood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robinhood. There you go. That was a bit different, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. There you go. Bit of Mr. Robinhood. There you go. There's the defensive still going up. Look, we're still seeing it go up. I'm just on the S&P right now. Virgin Galactic coming back up again. Gold, S&P, Amazon, Apple, NEE. Where's the opportunities right now? Let me see. Where are the opportunities? PBR is running. End phase. We won't touch next year energy until the morning. Coca-Cola, gotta have patience and wait till the morning. In fact, I'd better do that, hadn't I? I better do that. NEE. I just realized that. That's very, very important to do it. Don't get many views on it, but I want to make sure people have the right information. 143. Okay. Right, I'm ahead of the market again. That's good. We like it. Here we go. Now, we've got a very specific strategy for this. Next Era Energy. We report the earnings in the morning. We have a very precise strategy for this. We have two positions, and I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing with Next Era Energy. I have my main position here on my brokerage account, 3,266. Great dividends as well. Very reliable, great company, good balance sheet. I'm up 0.84. However, I was down 4% a while ago. I bought more. I tripled my position to lower the average, and now I'm doing much better. My Roth IRA position, I had equally as much, but I sold it. I sold it at the top a couple of days ago. We had a rally all the way up to the weekend before the earnings. The earnings is tomorrow morning, and we'll be joining it live, and we'll be broadcasting the earnings. So do join us for that. What I've done is I've sold off the very top. I'm still in the stock. I'm up. I've learned my averages. That's great. That's on my main brokerage account where I'd pay tax. My Roth IRA, I don't pay tax on that because I can trade as many times as I want, tax-free. I've sold that position. So what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for the earnings. Now, if the earnings is a beat, if it is a beat, and I'll show with you on the screen where we're expecting the earnings to go. The company trended up for a while, then paired off in Q4 22, but it started going up again, and expectations have risen. However, the markets are a little bit unstable right now. We've got a massive rally everywhere. We're expecting FOMC to raise rates on Wednesday. I don't think we will, but people do think we will. So we've seen the expectations raised. Remember, that's not Next Era Energy. That is the analysts, the street have done that. If it goes up and it's a massive beat, then my main brokerage position is going to rally and do great, fantastic. However, more likely, even if it's a beat, certainly if it's a miss, the stock will sell off because that's how the stock trades. I've studied it for 2 years. So with my Roth IRA, I've got some money in hand. I've put $698 in cash ready to buy the dip tomorrow. So that's how I'm going to play it. And I'll add to my position and we'll be good to go. Now, I want to be in the stock within the next couple of weeks because we have the ex-dividend date coming up. I want to be in for that because that would be perfect to be able to buy the dip tomorrow and get back in for the dividend as long as I hold, which I intend to hold as a long term anyway. That's my position. So if you want to join me for the earnings in the morning, click above my head. And if you also want some further information on Next Era Energy or anything I think is relative to you, click over here and down here, and that will take you to my some videos I recommend you check out regarding Next Era Energy. All right, click above my head for all the links, and I'll see you in the morning for Next Era Energy. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. So the phone was ringing, so I didn't hear you. No worries at all. Hoping Rocket Lab will rise this week. I would expect so. Rocket Labs. Yeah. Next Era Energy's perfect, going down. That's what I want it to do. Virgin Galactic dumped back at awful. Not even entertaining it right now. Makes no sense. Rocket Labs. Okay. Now then. Rocket Labs, July 28th. RKLB. $147. $147. Right. Oh. Wow. Hang on a minute. My Roth is flying. What's going on? Is Tesla on the move? Yep. There's Tesla. It's going up. Fantastic. That's exactly how we wanted it to be. That couldn't have gone better for me. That's, yeah, I'm just about to hit all-time highs. Absolutely great. Okay. That's perfect. That is perfect. If that keeps going, then we'll see the next new high. That is very, very good news. Very, very good news indeed, in fact. So very excited about that. Wow. Perfect. I sold at the top and bought on the way back down. Very, very excited about that. Great. Rocket Labs. I'm just trying to bring Rocket Labs up. Here it is. Okay. This is great. Now then, Rocket Labs. Rocket Labs, ticker symbol RKLB. We've moved away from Virgin Galactic at the moment. I believe there's every likelihood from my social media, the people that follow me, the people that talk to me, that Rocket Labs, as they acquired Virgin Orbit, could acquire Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic shares are collapsing. They're barcoding. This is the worst sign for the company. We've got the history of Virgin brands all failing in the last few years. This could be the next one. They're running out of money. The impetus has gone, and it could be driving the stock down, just like Virgin Orbit and then Rocket Labs. Now, Rocket Labs is very, very interesting. The reason why I like Rocket Labs, even though they are a completely different company, the people that invest in Virgin Galactic will be inclined to buy Rocket Labs because it's a space company. You can't buy SpaceX, not directly anyway, unless you're a big private investor. Retail investors can't, of course. But Rocket Labs is a different company. It's about putting satellites in space as opposed to passengers. However, it does a much, much, much better job at marketing itself. The problem with Virgin Galactic is it doesn't know who it is anymore. It doesn't know how to speak to the investors. It does it all wrong. It presents it all wrong. Does it? The timing's terrible. But Rocket Labs gets it all right. Now, we've made some money on Rocket Labs. I'm already up on it. I've used my profits, 17% I made from Virgin Galactic to buy Rocket Labs. Rocket Labs is just trimmed off because we just had the flight. Typical situation in rocket companies. You see the patterns forming. Sold off, but we have got another flight on July 28th in a few days' time. So it's an opportunity now to buy some more Rocket Labs. I've got a good position. I'm looking to buy some more. We're going to wait until tomorrow, the NEE earnings, which is Next Year Energy. See if we can make some money out of that, and then buy some. Then I'll buy some Rocket Labs ready for the flight on July 28th. Okay, so there it is. If you want to click above my head, you can join me for the Rocket Labs earnings. I am going to cover it live on the show, like I've always done with Virgin Galactic. And if you click over here and over here, you'll see more space rocket-related content. Be very, very careful if you're buying Virgin Galactic now. I see much better opportunities in Rocket Labs. Much, much better, much better run company. So take care of yourselves and each other. Okay. Space going back up like all other stocks. Oh my gosh. I just got done working out and my arms feel like Jello, says Flutter Edits. Martin, that was a great buying opportunity for you at 370. No, it wasn't. Tell them we are still alive. Did they put a solar roof? Tell them we are still alive. Who's still alive? Our friend here from Israel, you're alive? Great. Did they put a solar roof? Money is coming. Not sure I understand the comment. Did you see some news on Virgin letting staff go in the UK? Another failure. I know. I didn't see that news, but sell J&J. No. Absolutely not sell J&J. That will go up if we get a defensive situation. Not going to sell J&J. Absolutely not. It's a $250 stock now. Are you holding CVX? Massive overnight gains. CVX. Yes, I am holding CVX. Here is my position. However, I don't want to be in it much longer. I don't want to be in oil. It's been very disappointing since I bought it. It's not doing anything for me. It's underperforming all my positions. You know, there we go. I got a Timmy, bit of South Park. Timmy, I got a question about how can Nancy Pelosi, I think you mean, do inside trading and not go to? That's a very good question. I'd rather not comment on it though. But yeah, it's a question you can think about. But yeah, I'd rather not comment on that. The overall portfolio is going up. Virgin Galactic useless right now. Gold nearly time to buy. The S&P is going up again. Amazon's recovering. Apple's going up again. NEE, this is perfect for us. If you look at my overall portfolio, we're nearly at an all-time high. Tesla started to go up a few moments ago. If that continues, and it is continuing, I'm going to be at $60,000 very, very quickly, folks. This is very, very good. I sold off the top, was trimming on the way back down. If we can hold this, then this is very, very good, because you've only got to stand back and see that Tesla is trending upwards. It trims on an earnings, it's fine, but it then carries on going. See this? There's your earnings. Sell off. It's trending upwards. We got the support through here. So it's looking good. If we can hold this and gain some more momentum here, then it's going to start turning bullish very quickly. And now I've got 21.5 shares. It's bound to rally very, very quickly. There is a 99% chance priced in that there will be a rate hike. And then there is Martyn, who thinks otherwise. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. I was the first person online to broadcast that we were in a bull market. I said in November, December, we turned bullish, and it took till June for the Bank of America to agree and most of you to agree. So I am standing by my principle that I think tomorrow is going to be a pause. We shall see. We shall see. However, I've planned for both. If it is a rate hike, Coca-Cola, J&J will take a little hit, but they will stay up, and they will grow more because they're defensives. I don't need to buy any more. I'm already in. I will just watch my portfolio rise. Tesla had a sell-off. I don't think it's going to sell much more from where I started to buy it back in. So I'm bullish on that. I am fine with my positions. I've already trimmed Amazon. I've already trimmed Apple. I've already trimmed the S&P. Remember, I used to have $20,000 of the S&P. So when you say, are you not just trimming off or taking profits? I already have plenty. So that's why my portfolio is only $400 away from an all-time high. And remember, the all-time high was just set like a week or so ago. And also remember, very important to remember, even though I said I wouldn't mention it again, I have taken out of my portfolio $4,000. And I was just touching $60,000. Well, I paid my computer off. That got paid yesterday. It's gone through my credit card. So that's done. I own the computer now. And we are virtually back there again. So, and we own more shares of Tesla. So we're in a very strong position. So I'm happy. Anyway, you shall see what happens on Wednesday. Sensei, did you grab cheap shares of Space earlier? It's not cheap until it's $1 a share. If you value the company using numbers and maths. Anyway, can we do a Twitter poll on where the rate hike will be? Yes, love to. Switzer, I'll do it now. If you really think that, put some calls on and you will make 100 grand in minutes. I don't do options trading, as you know. It's not for me. I'm not saying it will go down if it is a raise. It's priced in. Maximilian smiling. All right, let's do that then. Let's do it. We're beating the market again. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just $370 away from an all-time high. Oh, look at this. Look at that. I'm beating the market. No, I'm just not beating the market overall on my Roth, but just behind it. This is very, 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 very good. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Should be excited. So let's do a poll. This was suggested by Switzer, and let's do it now. So, poll of the day. we will cover the FOMC live. Okay, we'll cover it live, and I'll give you a link to that. So let me just grab it quickly. Okay, the FOMC report. FOMC there. There we go. And we'll cover it live. Right, we're doing a Twitter poll. This is requested as from Switzer. Okay. We will cover the FOMC live on YouTube. On YouTube. What is your prediction for the rate? Okay, so let me add a poll. So we're going to offer a pivot. No chance at all. I wouldn't have thought anybody would put that. A pivot. And we'll do a skip first. No, pivot first, because that's negative. That's positive. Well, you know what I mean. Pivot, skip, pause, rate up. Okay, that'll do. Okay, poll of the day. What is your prediction for the rate? We will cover the FOMC live on YouTube. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll add a couple. We'll add the FOMC, and we'll add my hashtag, Martyn Lucas. Whoops, a daisy, and Martyn Lucas Investor, Martyn Lucas Investor. Okay, here we go. So, a pivot, a skip, a pause, or rate up. Okay, tweet this. I'd like to know your thoughts, and this was suggested by Switzer. It's a good idea. Very good idea, in fact. Thank you for suggesting it. Okay, so here we go. Here is a link to it. Let me give it you on the screen. Okay, so let me just give you the poll. This is the question I asked you now. And leave me your thoughts, comments, and I'll reply to everybody. Poll of the day. What is your prediction for the rate? We will cover the FOMC live on YouTube. Is it going to pivot, which means come down? Skip, they're not going to make a decision. They're just going to pass on it. Pause, or the rate is going to go up. Okay. So there you go. I'm going to give that to my guests watching on Rumble today. Thank you to those of you who are watching on Rumble. I'm also going to give it to my guests watching on Facebook. Let me give it to you. And there you go. Thank you very much indeed. So we got our first poll. We got our first vote. The rate is up. Leave me your prediction as well. That would be interesting to know. All right. 0.5%, 0.25%, I don't know. Whatever you think, all right? Sorry, I've got to go. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Virgin Galactic's going back down again. No short squeeze coming here at all. Gold. S&P. Amazon. Apple. NEE. Not till the morning. Enphase. Petrobras. Coca-Cola. J&J. CVX. 8% out of the money still. Tesla. It's holding. It is holding. Okay. 2 votes now. 100% say the rate is going up so far. Just 2 votes at the moment. I've given you the link for it. Okay. We're going to wrap up today's show. And we're going to do Day Trader of the Day. Let me do a very quick FOMC poll then. I'll do a very quick FOMC poll. 2 hours 4. 204. FOMC poll. Okay. All right. Let's do this now. Okay. Let's bring in the poll. Okay, here we go. Stephen Lewandowski, you've just joined us. Have you noticed the difference with the sound today? I've invested huge amounts of resources into the sound. And if you go and actually compare to the last live stream, which was on Friday, just go and have a quick listen and compare to today, you should notice a world of difference. A world of difference. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, here we go, FOMC. FOMC tomorrow, live on our show. Click above my head, it'll take you to there. But we want to get your opinion on the rate. Where's it going? So we're running a poll on Twitter. This is our Twitter poll right now. And the poll of the day, what is your prediction for the rate? We will cover it live, and there's the link I just gave to you. Is it going to pivot? That means drop the rates. Skip, they're not going to make a decision. They're going to wait till the next report. Pause, which is what I think is going to happen, because holding the rates up for longer is just as painful as going up and back down again, or a rate hike. Now, the majority of the market, 99% of people, of investors think so. So far, we had 3 votes and 100% are saying rate up. What do you think? I think it's going to be a pause. I'm against everybody on that. Nearly everybody thinks rate up. Let's see. I am voting for pause, even though I can't vote on my own poll. Go there and leave your thoughts and then join us live. If you click above my head, just about there, that'll take you to the Twitter poll, and you can get that. And if you join me over here, you will see the live event tomorrow, and down here for more breaking videos.
Crypto has become a member. No way it's a paused.
Fantastic. What a great timing. Sensei Crypto is actually involved with our channel. And thank you ever so much, Sensei Crypto, for that. Go and check below this video and you'll find the links to his services. That was actually a good timing for Sensei. Anyway, until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Nice one, Sensei. That was good timing, mate. Member for 15 months. Brilliant. You did very, very good there. Good timing. That was good. I'll give you that one. Thank you ever so much, Stephen. Appreciate that very much indeed. Switzer, I'm too broke at the moment to become a member. I put some money in solar because of Martyn. So if that goes up, I'll become a member. Very good. Also, I think the rate is going to go up by 0.25 as predicted. Then it's 50-50 if it will pause to continue going up. Sensei Crypto, he thought, yeah, I timed that perfect, didn't I? Very good. Virgin Galactic. It's barcoding again. Oh my God. Now it's down barcoding. Oh my gosh. If you're in this stock now, you're absolutely throwing your money down the toilet. Be very careful. Gold, S&P, Amazon, Google, Apple, NEE. I'm making money on it. I'm making money. I'm up 0.81. I'm waiting for the morning to buy back just before the earnings or on it. Fancy doing a podcast, Martyn? Do I fancy doing a podcast? I actually have a podcast on this channel. If you look on my homepage of the channel, it's already there. There you go. Podcasts. I already have. Every show is in the podcast. There you go. See? Did you know that? YouTube has YouTube Music and it already has its podcast. So I already do. And I get views from my podcast as well. Anyway. Yes, very crisp. Sounds great. I've been here since 8:30, just looking into some stocks and watching and moderating. Thank you. Weekly digest for our members. What exactly do you mean? Do you want to call me after the show and have a chat with me? Anyway, we're going to wrap up. Day trader of the day. I'm very happy. Everything I want to do is going exactly as I predicted, and exactly as I see it. So I'm happy. Let's do day trader of the day. Let's go over to our main account. We've got 42 watching, 45 likes. If you've not tapped the like button, please do. It really, really helps the channel. Let's put a minute on the clock and see if we can get a couple more likes. And if you like my content, then tap the like button. You'll be seen more, and YouTube will suggest my content to you. However, if you don't like it, I ask you and invite you to downlike the video. That way, YouTube will stop showing you my videos, and you won't have me annoy you every day. So that'll be good, and I will get a more engaged audience. So everybody wins by you acting. Either like it or downlike it. But do nothing does literally nothing. Do something. All right, always get involved. Thank you very much indeed. Got 45 likes now. Brilliant. Thank you. All right. Now then, it's time to... Whoops, a daisy. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here for all of a sudden. Right. Okay. It's time now to do day trader of the day. Wow. Up 7.15 with J&J. I know, it's a $250 stock now. I'm not buying it. I'm already in. I already own it. But I've trimmed off the top. It's the right thing to do. Anyway, here we go. Day trader of the day. I am up today by 0.23. Let me move over to members only. Before I do, remember, click the live button. Make sure that you are live by clicking the live button. Make sure you're up to date. And then once you've done that, click the cogs, go to playback speed and 2, and now you're just a couple of seconds away by 0.23. Let me move over to members only. Before I do, remember, click the live button. Make sure that you are live by clicking the live button. Make sure you're up to date. All right, and now you're fully up to date, and you couldn't be in a better position. Okay, so I am up 0.21. Stephen Lewandowski, I'm exactly 0.21. How amazing is that? Hey, well, look at that, mate. 0.08. 0.24. Sid goes into the lead. Up 0.27. Craig goes into the lead. Up 5.31. Thank you, STKH. Down 6.23. That's because of his heavy investment in crypto. No surprise there today. Up 0.21. Up 0.21 for me. 15 months here, Sensei. Can you believe it? 15 months. I've sat here every day for over 2 years. The winner, no question about it. Thank you very much indeed. Is Zach Zate. Thank you for your honest trades. Give him a thumbs up. Zach Zate, congratulations to you. Very, very well done indeed. Zach Zate is our winner with 5.31% today. Give him the round of applause. All right, that's it from me. I've got some videos to make, things to do. We're on 10,000 subscribers within 19 days. That's our target. Will we get there? Well, we are now at 9,563. We're growing. We lost a lot of subscribers with Virgin Galactic. Some people don't like the negative me saying the stocks are going to go down, but I'm not going to change that just to get subscribers. That's not what we're about. We're not doing it. That's it from me. Welcome to everyone that joined me today. Let's get out of here. I look forward to seeing you back this afternoon. What I'd love you to all do, we were running a poll in the chat and it said, did you compare to the other stream? Please do. We've got like 20 of you that have done it. Go and listen to the last stream. You can do that by going upcoming live streams on the homepage of my channel. Look at Friday's live stream compared to today and give me your thoughts about the sound. We've got a new sound system. I've spent a small fortune and invested. I was always happy with my visual, and I wanted the best radio TV sound that is humanly possible. So hopefully I've moved towards that today, and I hope you'll go in and have a listen and compare it. All right, let's keep it up, says Zach. All right, let's get out of here. Let's roll the credits. I'll see you back this afternoon. Let's see who was the stars of our show today. Stars of our show today. We've got a new subscriber, Dealer23, members, Sensei Crypto, and super chats, Mike and Crag. They enjoyed the sound and they gave me a super chat for it. Thank you very much indeed. I'm very, very excited. I'm now off to UPS to take a couple of microphones back that I didn't decide to keep. I've stuck with the best microphone in the world for rock and roll, and that is a Shure Beta 58. All right, fantastic. I will see you back in a bit. Have a wonderful afternoon. Look out for the premieres coming out shortly. Thanks to everyone who joined me everywhere. Great audience today on Rumble. And thank you for all of those who made it 1,000 followers on Facebook. Until then, take care of yourselves, your crypto, your money, and each other. Bye-bye for now.